Don't bring too much. That's why I made this video, is to tell you, like, your baby's adaptable. Don't overpack, but also here are the things that you need. Don't underpack. Hey guys, my name is Shayla. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I talk about pregnancy, I talk about motherhood. We do things kind of naturally. This is part 2 of baby's first trip. Part 1 is all about the flight and things that you need to know for going through the airport, and then once you're on the flight. This is all about once you've arrived. We're gonna talk about sleep, how to help them eat, and then things that you need for the sun. My sister went to H&M and picked her up some really cute, short, adorable top and bottom. So I'm packing some of her clothes, and then basically during the day I'm using her monitor, and I'll write it down. I'm using her sound machine so that day of I can put all of those things in there. We're gonna have to pack her car seat. It'll be really interesting. Plus some snacks, plus all the things for me, so we'll figure it out. Thursday, what we're doing, her outfits, my outfits, and then like stuff that I need from the kitchen, because you can't always pack this right away. Good morning! I did not realize how difficult it would be to pack for 2 people. Wow! Okay, so I'm like trying to figure out her outfits to make sure that she's covered. Luckily, we're staying with my friend, so I can do a load of laundry if I need to, so that takes some of the pressure off. I don't need to overpack for her. Let's be honest, she wears the same outfit like 5 days in a row at home. So if she has to wear an outfit 2 days in a row, that's cool. From what I've read, Delta is like the best to fly with COVID. When I booked my seats, it immediately blocked off the seats next to us. So it's a huge plane so that there's extra space, which is pretty awesome. Let me show you this shirt. So basically, the shirt goes on like this, and then all these little stripes, but then, well, bam! I can get to my boobs real easily, and I feel like that'd be a really discreet way to feed her on the plane. I read that you kind of just want to bring ones that you're probably gonna lose. So what I was thinking was, do you like it? And if I lose them or they break, it's okay. But again, I'm like, oh, this is my favorite one. I'm like, oh, probably shouldn't bring that. Do you see this? Seth is like, who's the troll in our house? I leave drawers and cabinets open. So the first thing that I want to say is try not to stress about everything. I stressed out so much. Know that your baby probably will not sleep as much and will not eat as much, and that it will be okay. When we got home, she was right back on track. We're not like huge schedule people, but we have like an about schedule. Like about 3 hours after she wakes up, she goes back down. Things are not gonna be the same on vacation because you're gonna wanna be out and about and doing things. The baby will be okay. Deep breaths. I was like, I'm not feeding her and she's not getting enough food and she's not sleeping enough and this is just terrible. She was just fine. I was the only one that was stressed out about it. That being said, I'm gonna tell you some things that I wish I had done to make it a little bit smoother. So let's first talk about sleep. You want to like make where you're going as much like it is at home. So for us, we have a sound machine. I brought the sound machine. I wish that I had brought a travel sound machine, because at one point we were at a friend's house and it was her nap time and I was trying to put her down, but I didn't bring the plug-in sound machine, and I wish I had something else because my phone volume wasn't working. And then we have things mostly blacked out. Most rooms do not black out. So camera died, sorry. And then obviously somewhere for baby to sleep. Pack and plays to me are just like clunky, huge. The bag doesn't have a strap. It takes forever to put up, it takes forever to put down. Not convenient at all. I recommend the California Beach Co. every single day. I'm an affiliate for them. If you want a discount, they're always running discounts. And if you use HEYSHAYLA, you get 10% additional off. Let me tell you why I love them. They literally go up and down less than a minute. It's so simple and fast how it folds together, and it's super light, and it comes with like this carrying bag, so it's the easiest. This thing literally, you could be like, oh, we took a nap, cool, now we're going to the park, let's bring it out with us. And like, it's so simple. I would just lay down with her in it and nurse her to sleep and then zip her up and she's good to go. If you are somebody that doesn't nurse to sleep, you just have to put her down, them down in it, and they're contained. It's so easy. You also want to make sure you have some sort of monitor. I think all parents just want to make sure that they can see their baby even if they're contained. Warm pajamas and cold pajamas. You go to Mexico thinking it's going to be super hot, and then the AC is cranked up all the way and your baby's freezing. So like, or a sleep sack if they're in sleep sacks. Bring a warm one and a cold one in case it's warmer or cooler in your room and you weren't expecting it. If your baby has a favorite blanket or stuffy or something, buy a second one. If it gets damaged or lost, you don't want it to be the only one. Buy a second one so that they have it for the trip. Those are all my sleep recommendations. Now let's go to eating, because We just started solids, and so we didn't just start solids. We've been doing solids, but I was like, she'll be fine. She'll just eat off my lap. There's like a million other things that she wants to do instead of eating. So when she's in her high chair, she's contained. She has to eat. Things can kind of like go around her tray and get messy. Like she was trying to get the whole countertop messy. She wasn't eating because she was just like, this is boring. I tried sitting on the floor with her. She wasn't into that. My friend has upholstered chairs. I put a towel over the chair so that if things went flying, it was fine. But I wish I had had a high chair. So with high chairs, you can either rent them. Just look up baby rentals in the city you're going to. They have whole packs, a stroller and a high chair and a pack and play and all the things. Ask your hotel if they have one, or your resort or whatever. A lot of them do. Or there's two travel options. One straps to the countertop. Go on my blog and click on the one that I found because it was the most compactable one that I found. I looked at a few of them that were super clunky and big. Or there's ones that are like camping chairs that pop up and they have a tray. My baby needs that tray. She needs it to be contained a little bit. So those are a couple options as well. Bring some sort of meal for them. I said this in my flight video. When you arrive, you don't want to have to worry about finding them a meal. Canned vegetables or something. Just have something ready for when you get there for them to eat. And then a sippy cup for them to drink water. I feel like this one's also kind of obvious, but maybe bring two just in case one gets lost. And anything else that your baby needs to eat. Like if you use a bib, I don't. I just strip her down to her diaper and then hose her off when she's done. But if you use a bib, bring the bib. So we did sleeping, we did eating. Let's talk about the sun. We went from Minnesota to Arizona. We actually did not get in the water, but I have a friend who just had their baby in a pool and gave me a bunch of water tips. So let's start with that. Make sure you have a pool diaper. We just brought a couple of cloth diapers because that's what we have, but on this trip we did not cloth. We did not do elimination communication. It was just disposables. You want to make sure that they have a one piece. My friend said she had a 2-piece and a 1-piece and they just kept reusing the 1-piece. The 2-piece would separate and then you'd worry about their belly getting burnt or whatever, so the 1-piece was like way easier. I would say long sleeve just to keep them protected from the sun. Then you want to make sure you have a hat or some sunglasses. And I like the ones that have the little connector, so if they fall off, they don't fall all the way off. I don't have sunglasses for Aaliyah, but we got her a hat that had a chin strap. It doesn't come off in the wind. It doesn't come off when she pulls it. Highly recommend the chin strap. If you are gonna go in the pool, you obviously need some sort of life jacket or a floaty. The floaties are great because you can get ones with shade. My favorite products to use for baby is called Earth Mama Organics. They're all natural and they have a baby sunscreen. If you are going to be out and about in like a hot environment, bring a fan. They might be napping in the stroller at some point. You want them to be cool. And then again, that California Beach Co. It has a tarp so that it's protected from the sun. So you can put it out by the pool and like zip them in it at the beach or at the park or whatever. It's a way to keep them contained and out of the sun. I was so glad that I brought some lightweight long sleeve outfits because we went on a hike and I didn't want her to just be exposed to the sun. Yes, I put sunscreen on her, but I just wanted to make sure that she really was protected from it. So she had her little hat, she had a lightweight long sleeve shirt and some pants and her little shoes. This was part 2 of the flight video, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you. Bye.